We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from Miami. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish a ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 16 yards.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's what it is, game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
Spinning away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
It's safe. Go ahead.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 59 yards for him on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
He's right. Out. Check.
Tua going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Touchdown, Dolphins. Daniel Bellinger. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Steady.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Dolphins 7.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Tua. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Dolphins 1st down.
21G.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now 2nd and 3.
Seahawks 46-yard line.
32 stayers. Ready.
Tua going to give this to Wright. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4 yards.
The Dolphins at 12-4 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 1. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's got Bellinger. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Running right, here's Achane. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
That is caught, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Xavier Legette. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are once again back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Walker. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
On the jump, Cougar 19. Let's go now.
They go play action here on first down. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Seattle.
Come on. Hit.
They'll set up a throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A.J. Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks have yet again retaken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Right back to Achane on second down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Past the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, it's Walker. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Michael Dixon to punt for the Seahawks.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Ready.
Up the middle, Achane. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
1 yard gain.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Ready. All right, go ahead. Go. Ready. Get on.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, get set. Ready, team.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Go ahead.
Here's Tua. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Tempo 3, kick.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Wright.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Now back to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of this caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 to first. He'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier in the series.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll drop to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Elijah Arroyo
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, I'm curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, turbo one.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Whoa.
Here's second and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. It's caught by Sanders. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's second and 3.
Turbo two, ice jab, turbo two. They're right here.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
All right, come on. Ready, team.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll try and do this himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On now the Miami field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is indeed good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
At their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Breaks through the contact. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Looks good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
47-yard line.
Number 2. Ready, side.
On first down, they'll stay with Wright on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
Ready. Ready, 2. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mecole Hardman, 32 yards. And the Dolphins have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Seahawks have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Go ahead. 18.
From midfield, here's Tua. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39.
First and 10 at the 30.
Tua going to throw. Short throw pulled in by Bellinger. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
32-yard line.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 3.
Now Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
In motion goes the tight end.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. But 207 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. They'll set up to throw.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go, here we go. 70.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hey, come on, Ready. Ready to stay. Watson, Oscar.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Oh, an ill-advised throw down. It's intercepted. Down the left sideline. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Liking 18. Let go.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Hand off here to Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.